Interviewing me. Ooh, that thing was very dirty. But yeah, guys, welcome to Wager Zone Podcast. And guys, we are here for the last fight night of the entire year. We won't have no fight nights until January 24th. That is 6 weeks away. So we are here breaking this down, this card for you guys. I'm gonna go through the whole entire slate. And I'm gonna be, going through the odds, give you guys my picks. Like I always say, if you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page. And just don't miss out on any of the content we have coming out, guys. We do all different types of sports, so just tune into everything that we have coming out. If you guys want to make money on all different types of sports, it's just tune in, watch all my videos. We do soccer, we do the NFL, we do the NBA, we do a lot of stuff. Yesterday, I was not feeling. I should say earlier this morning, I was not feeling well. Even last night, I was not feeling well, so I didn't post any videos. But we went 3-0 in our Lock of the Day plays yesterday. So if you guys want access to those Lock of the Day plays, go click that link in any of my videos description. Become a member at the Buy Me a Coffee page. Once you become a member there, you get access to my Lock of the Day plays. Well, for UFC, we have been killing it so far for my Lock of the Day plays. So like I always say too, after this live is over, I'm gonna go and make a quick pick video where all my bets will be in that description. My cat is popping up for you guys. My cat wants to say hi. So we are going to be making a quick pick video after this. But right now, I'm gonna go through the whole entire odds, give you guys what my safest bet, what my individual bets for every single fight, and give you guys my actual picks of who I think is going to win. So like I said, if you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right to this first breakdown. First breakdown, the first fight of the night, guys, can be Teresa Bleda taking on Jamie Lynn Horse. This one, guys, let me get my cat down. My cat is messing with me on my view. First fight is gonna be Jamie Lynn Horse taking on Teresa Bleda. This one, guys, I can see this fight being very close. I think Jamie Lynn Horse gonna try to keep this fight standing up. She has a very, very big size advantage. She's a very big girl. She has a very good jab. She likes walking forward. She throws a lot of combinations, and she's more of a forward pressure girl. But if Bleda can just get her on her back foot, mix in some wrestling, and just overall use her wrestling game and land some strikes on top to get a Horse hands a little lower if she goes to the body, I do believe Blade can take this fight down to the floor. I think if Blade gets this fight down to the floor, she's going to be levels above Horse. Like I said, Horse is mainly a striking girl, and she's very big. So if Blade can get this fight to the floor, I do believe she dominates this matchup. The odds on this one's going to be minus 172 for Bleda as the favorite. Jamie Lynn Horse at plus 147 as an underdog. The over 2.5 is at minus 350. Under 2.5 is a plus 250. The odds just went up on the over 2.5, guys, because I believe the over 2.5 was at a minus 280. Now it's minus 350. Literally just like an hour ago, I checked it. Now the odds are going up for the over 2.5. If you go and look at the decision props for this one, guys, the decision props. Bear with me, guys, because I am using a technology that I do not very like too much. But Teresa Bleda is for by decisions a plus 150. Bleda by knockout plus 800. Bleda by sub is a plus 500. Jamie Lynn Horth by knockout plus 1600. Jamie Lynn Horth by sub plus 1200. Jamie Lynn Horth by decision plus 185. So it seems like the bookies do believe this goes to decision. If you look at Horth plus 185 by decision, Bleda by decision plus 150. If you go take the fight to go to decision is a. Let me see this. Fight to go to decision is a plus minus 250. So if you're gonna take that over 2.5, you might as well take the fight to go to decision, because if it gets to over 2.5, I do believe it goes this all the way. It gets the extra 2.5 minutes. But the one way it gets finished, the only way this fight gets finished, if you guys believe this fight could get finished, the only way is going to be Blada by sub. I can see Blada taking her down. I can see Blada maybe getting fixing in a rear naked choke, but I highly doubt it. I think it's going to go to a decision. I think it's going to be a back and forth fight for that first round, but more when Blada gets those takedowns, she's going to be taking advantage of it. So my first pick for the excuse me, guys. My first pick for the whole entire card is going to be Teresa Blade to win the first fight of the night. Honestly, if you want my safe bet for this one, my safe bet is just the money line. The safe bet for this one's a plus 170, minus 172. You might as well, you're already getting decent odds on her. Anything under a minus 200, minus 220 is a decent odd for me, especially if I think she's going to win the fight. Minus 172 on the money line is already a good play. If you guys just don't trust the first fight of the night and any women's fight, the over 2.5 for the fight to go to decision is a very good parlay piece. Like I said, over 2.5 is a good spot. It could get you good odds on that if you want to parlay it at all. Put it in like a 2-leg, 3-leg parlay. I do believe this fight goes to decision. It saves you on both ends just in case Jamie Lynn Horth gets to finish or even gets a decision. That helps you on either side if she goes and gets the decision. So if you guys want an individual play for like plus money, I know a lot of people like plus money. So my individual play for this one would be Teresa Bleda by decision plus 150. I do believe this fight goes all 3 rounds, and I do believe she wins this fight. So honestly, the safest play is the money line at minus 172. The other safe play is over 2.5, parlaying it. But if you guys just want a straight bet on this one, women's fight, first fight of the night, you want some plus money because most times you want to take plus money on women's fight, especially the first fight of the night because it can go bad for you. The first fight of the night always can go bad for you. Maybe it's a split decision, it goes either way, but you want to get some plus money on it. So for the first fight of the night, it's going to be Teresa Bleda by decision plus 150. Seems like probably the best way to attack it. The safe way is the money line, but if you just want the best way to attack it, it's probably that it's probably going to be the decision prop at a plus 150. All right, guys, getting to this next fight. Like I said, guys, I'm using technology right now that is very slow. Next fight, guys, is gonna be Alan Fry taking on Germeli Pat. This one, guys, Alan Fry is a plus 153. Germeli Pat's a minus 177. Over 1.5 to plus 125. Under 1.5 to minus 165. Personally, guys, I think this fight's gonna be a very, very low level heavyweight fight. Two guys gonna be scrapping it out. Both of them are probably gonna try to land first. This fight kind of reminds me of last week where you had Terrence McKinney taking on Duncan, or you had what's the other one? What was the other fight? I can't remember the other fight last week where just two bangers were just gonna go out there and swing. Ibo Aslan versus Barzewski. Same exact thing. Both these guys gonna come in here. They're gonna swing. It's gonna be low level. It's gonna come down to whoever cracks the chin first, whoever has the technique to land first, or maybe even who has the chin that can last to take the shots to give one back. Personally, guys, I'm taking Germeli Pat in this one. He's a minus 177 favorite, but I do believe he gets a knockout in this fight. I think either way, whoever wins this fight can come by a knockout. If we go look at the odds, Alan Fry by knockout plus 215, Alan Fry by sub plus 1600, Alan Fry by decision plus 1000, Germeli Pat by knockout plus 105, Germeli Pat by submission plus 1000, Germeli Pat by decision plus 750. So honestly, guys, best way I see the way attacking this fight, safe play, it's probably under 1.5. The under 1.5 seems very good. I do believe someone gets slept in that first round, but I think Pat wins. So maybe you take the plus 177 on the money line. But if you guys want plus money, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Betting wise, like I know my pick's gonna be Germeli Pat. Germeli Pat's probably gonna be the pick. I do believe he gets this fight done by knockout. But if you want to say the betting wise, what's the best bet you can make for like the value and to earn your money? It might be Alan Fry by knockout. You're getting a plus 215 on a way the only one way a guy wins the fight. He won't submit Pat. This fight won't go to decision, in my opinion. So if Alan Fry wins this fight, it's going to be by knockout. So that actually saves you and gives you some like good plus money on a knockout prop for two low level heavyweights. You might want to hop on that. So my pick is going to be Guramelli Pat. I do believe Pat wins this fight. I think the under 1.5 hits two at a minus 165. But the only way to attack this fight, only one way to attack this fight is going to be Alan Fry by knockout or Gemelli Pat by knockout. Personally, on a low heavyweight fight, Alan Fry at a plus 215, that seems like a steal because anyone can get knocked out. But if you're going to be on the Pat side like I am, you probably take that plus 105. Don't be too confident in this fight at all. Like I said, two low level heavyweights where both of them are going to be swinging for the fences. Both of them are probably going to come out there just try to land something very clean, and whoever lands first is probably gonna win the fight. So Gameli Pats for this fight. I think he's fought the better competition too out of LFA. So I do believe he gets this knockout. Alan Fry, good bet too. Plus 215. You're getting plus 200 on a guy that has a chance to get a knockout. So official pick. Gameli Pat by knockout. Best bet for that fight is gonna be Alan Fry by knockout. So yeah, there's a difference. There is a difference between my pick and what I think is going to happen compared to what's the best bet. Because I know people like value and stuff like that. Like, this is not me telling you that I'm going to bet Fry. I'm going to be betting a Gary Melly Pat. I'm going to be taking that plus 105 by knockout. But I'm just saying, for a value perspective, Alan Fry seems like a good spot at the plus 215. Like, you're getting plus 200 on the only way a guy wins a fight in a low level heavyweight fight. So, official pick, Gurham Melly Pat. I think he does it by knockout. Third fight, guys. This is gonna be a really good fight. Really good fight in the women's division. It's gonna be Luana Santos taking on Melissa Croden. Luana Santos a -135, a -138. Melissa Croden's a +117. The over 2.5 is a -275. Under 2.5 is a +200. Guys, this one I think it's gonna come down to if Luana Santos can get the takedowns, because I do believe if she gets a takedown, she can dominate on the grappling standpoint. I do believe she has a lot of good top control and she can stand lay on top for a while. But if she doesn't, Melissa Croden's a better striker. Melissa Croden hits very hard too. Melissa Croden has finished, I believe, like six of her or I think she's 7-0. So I do believe she's finished 5 or 6 of those fights. She's a finisher. She's a girl that's gonna bang with you. She's gonna hit you very hard. So I do think this fight's gonna be very close. Personally, if you're asking me who I'm on, I'm picking Melissa Croden. I'm taking a slight underdog at a +117. I do believe she wins this fight. I do believe she's gonna stop the takedowns, keep this fight standing up, and land some strikes. Um, if you want to take Melissa Croden by knockout at +475, that is on the board. If you take her by decision +235, that's on the board as well. She won't submit Luana Santos. I'm gonna go look. What's the double chance real quick on Melissa Croden knockout or decision? See if I can find that for you guys real quick. Croden by knockout or decision. You might as well take the money line because it's the same exact thing. +120, +117, almost the same exact thing. But like I said, this fight's gonna come down to who can get the takedowns and who cannot. I do believe if Luana Santos wins this fight, she wins by decision because I don't see her finishing Croden. So that's a +140. Also, she's gonna be on top on the ground a lot if she gets the fight to the floor. So +500 on a submission. If you like giant price tags, I have a chance to win. Luana Santos by submission is a good spot for you if you like that. But personally, I'm going to be on Melissa Croden. I do believe she gets a decision victory, but she can win by knockout. Trust me, this girl's a finisher. This girl has finished many girls before, and she's had some tough fights. So I'm going to be taking Melissa Croden for the third fight of the night as a slight underdog. She's going to stop these takedowns. She's going to land some strikes. She's going to hit the other Luana Santos hard. She might rock her a couple times, but I don't believe she gets the finish. The over 2.5 is a -275. That's a trap, guys. Don't take the over 2.5. Like personally, like I don't think that's a good play at all because if Melissa Cota finishes her, you're gonna get hot that you didn't take the you took the over 2.5. Or if Luana Santos submits her, you're gonna be hot that you took that. So be on one side either way. Either take the money. I think the money line is a straight play for either one. I think it's probably the best bet of attacking it. Either way, I think the only way Luana Santos wins this fight personally is by decision. So if you like the decision prop, +140. But what I'm gonna be on Melissa Croden. I do believe she wins this fight by decision, but she can get a knockout, stop some takedowns, land some shots, and win this fight. So +117 is good for me. I'm taking Melissa Croden for the third fight of the night. I think she wins this fight outright as an underdog. All right, fourth fight of the night. It's gonna be Titty Boy Steven Aspin taking on Sean Sharaf. If you guys watch the Contender series, you guys know why I'm calling him Titty Boy because he be doing it to himself. Bro be sitting here like this. Bro's just a clown. He's hilarious. He used to be, I think they said he used to be like 400 pounds, 300 pounds, something like that. And he dropped all the, maybe I think it was like 350 or 400. Dropped all that weight. Now he has a lot of saggy skin. He makes fun of himself. So Steven Asplin is a -235 as a favorite. Sean Sharaf is at +195. Over 1.5 so +145. Under 1.5 so -190. Personally, guys, I think Asplin knocks this guy out. I think Asplin is just a way better fighter overall. I think the guy that Asplin fought in Contender Series is better than Sean Sharaf. I think the only way Sean Sharaf wins this fight, personally, if he tries to get to his grappling, because I don't believe he's going to be able to stand there and bang with Steven Asplin. Asplin comes from a fighting background. His dad was a fighter. He learned from his dad. His dad was a really good striker. Asplin's a really good striker himself, and he has a chin on him too. From what I've seen in LFA, watching this guy for a while, Steven Asplin has fought really good competition, and you can say like one of those guys are actually as good as Sean Sharaf. And like I said, the guy he fought in Contender Series when Asplin was an underdog, I took Asplin. I thought Asplin was going to win that fight. I was right about it. And now he's fighting a guy I believe that's a level below him. And he knocked that guy out right away in the first round. I think he's going to get a first round knockout as here. I like Asplin. I like this guy a lot. I think he's a star in the making, as in, not like probably, he probably won't be a champion, but just the way he talks and the way he presents himself. And he's probably going to, when you get fights done by knockout, I think he's that star in the making. I think UFC likes him a lot as well. Oh, excuse me. So Asplin by knockout's a -115. Asplin by sub is a plus 700. Asplin by decision plus 800. Sean Sharaf by knockout plus 365. Sharaf by submission plus 1200. Sharaf by decision plus 900. Guys, personally, I think one of these guys get knocked out, and it's going to be Sean Sharaf. I'm actually kind of confident in that. I like Asplin a lot. I'm a big fan of him. So personally, the best bet for this fight is going to be Steven Asplin by knockout minus 115. That's probably the best spot. I like Asplin a lot in this spot in this area because he's just better than Sean Sharaf. I watched so much tape of both of them. I watched Asplin fight for a long time. I saw Sean Sharaf's last fight, and Asplin just looks like he's tailor made to beat this guy up. So give me Asplin for the was that one, two, three, four, the fourth fight of the night. I think Asplin wins this fight by knockout. Minus 115 is the best bet, taken by knockout. Next fight, guys. Yaroslav Amazov taking on Neil Magny. Amazov is a very good fighter. Amazov comes from the Bellator, and a lot of people like to fade Bellator fighters. Personally, I'm not a person that's like, oh, well, they're a Bellator, then they're gonna lose. There's been many Bellator fighters that came over to the UFC and won. There's just the most recent last two lost the first fight, first fight in Patchy Mix and Pitbull. They were the last two guys come from Bellator. They lost the first fight. A lot of these guys are actually pretty good. There's been many Bellator fighters that came to the UFC and won in the first fight, and they went on a decent run. And I think this is a guy that has a chance to do it. Amosov is 18-1. This guy's fought so much good competition. Looks really good. He has knockout power. He has a wrestling. He can take you down. He's got grappling. I think he's an overall great martial artist. The only reason why he has been a little inactive recently, and the reason why he lost that last fight, that fight that he has at L, is because he was fighting the Ukraine war. He stopped fighting in the UFC. He stopped fighting in the Bellator for a while. Went and fought for Ukraine in the Russia and Ukraine war. Came back, and I feel like he had his mind a little bit off of him, and he got a loss while that happened. But after that, he's had a decent run. This guy's a very good fighter. Like I said, he's an all around great fighter. I'm very confident in him in this one. Neil Magny's like at the end of his career. Neil Magny, yes, I hear people say that Neil Magny's a parlay buster. Neil Magny's like the one dude you don't want to make a debut against. Guys, trust me on this. I'm very confident in Amazov. I think Amazov goes in here. I think he finishes Magny. I think he comes in here and probably gets a knockout via ground and pound. I think he's going to be on top of Magny. He's just going to pound Magny's head in. So give me Amazov. I believe he gets it done by knockout. But if you go look at the props of this one, uh, Yaroslav Amazov by knockout is a plus 450. Amazov by submission plus 200. Amazov by decision plus 185. Neil Magny by knockout plus 1000. Neil Magny by sub plus 1200. Neil Magny by decision plus 650. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If you're on the Neil Magny train, you believe Neil Magny wins this fight, go take that plus 650 because he won't finish Amazov. He will not finish Amazov. If Magny wins this fight, it's probably because he kept it close, wins a very close decision, and he pulls it off. So plus 650 is a damn steal, in my opinion. Like, super steal on Neil Magny. But I think Yamazov knocks him out. Like I said, I think it's going to come down to ground and pound. Plus 450 on the knockout props is a very good spot. But personally, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the safest bet for this one is gonna be just parlay Almazov. Put him in a parlay, add him to like a three-legger, maybe like a two-legger with someone with lower odds. I think Almazov wins this fight. I do believe he gets it done pretty easily. Like I said, I do believe he finishes Magny. I think it's gonna be by knockout. It's plus 450. Let's go look at Almazov by inside the distance. Amazov inside the distance is a plus 105. So that actually helps you a lot. If you get the one, if you just believe that he finishes him just like me, that's a straight bet for you at plus money as well. Plus 105, Amazov finishes him either by sub or knockout. I think it's going to be knockout, but the sub is on the board because what he's going to do is he's going to be on top. He's going to be dropping ground and pound. If Magny gives up his back, he can get a rear naked choke. Amazov has good grappling, so I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on Yaroslav Amazov. I'm very confident in this one. I think he gets it done by a finish. So give me Amazov. Very confident. One of my confident picks of the night. I'll probably put him in a parlay. Next fight, guys. Short notice fight. Joanna Brito taking on Isaac Thompson. Joanna Brito is a minus 240. Isaac Thompson is a plus 200. The over 2.5 is a plus 105. Under 2.5 is a minus 135. Guys, let's go with my first underdog I'm actually taking. Oh, actually, my second underdog I'm taking is I'm taking Croden. Croden's a slight underdog. This one, Give me the plus 200 on Isaac Thomas. I believe that this is a harder fight for Joannis and Brito. I was going to be picking Joannis and Brito in the fight he was scheduled before. I can't remember who he was fighting against, but I remember I was going to pick against him. I was like, Joannis and Brito's going to win that fight. I thought he was going to knock the dude out. But now, I watched a lot of Isaac Thomas, guys. I watched a lot of him fighting in LFA. This guy's very good. This guy's got good takedowns. He has good striking. This guy's overall a really good martial artist. Joanderson Brito's just more strong. He swings heavy. He likes to bang with people, and I believe this fight's gonna come down to if Isaac Thomas just withstands the early punishment. I think Isaac Thomas is live. I think Isaac Thomas beats up Brito. He's one of the underdogs I like in this spot. If I had to pick Isaac Thomas winning a certain way, it's probably going to be a decision. He can knock out Brito, though. I'm not gonna lie. He might be able to knock out Brito because he has good striking, really good striking, but he has some good grappling as well. I know the grappling isn't his bread and butter, but from what I've seen, he actually can keep up with a lot of guys. So I do believe Isaac Thomas wins this fight, but let's go look at the odds. Joannison Brito by knockout plus 250. Brito by decision plus 350. Brito by decision plus 300. That just shows me the bookies don't know how Brito's going to win this fight. They're like, he can do it however he wants to. Um, Isaac Thomas by knockout plus 550. Isaac Thomas by submission plus 140, plus 1400. Isaac Thomas by decision plus 450. Personally, I don't believe he's going to be able to knock out Brito. Brito has a good chin. Brito's just a dog, likes to walk forward, and I don't believe he's going to be able to knock him out. But I do believe he outpoints Brito, and I do believe he has a better gas tank. So that plus 450 on Isaac Thomas is a very good spot. So my two best ways of betting this fight, guys, is going to be Isaac Thomas on money line plus 200. You're already getting a good spot on that one, or taken by decision plus 450. You got a good spot on that one. But Isaac Thomas is going to be the pick for this fight. Best bets are probably going to be the money line. Next fight, guys, is going to be Jillian Robertson taking on Amanda Lemos. Robertson's a minus 198 favorite. Amanda Lemos plus 168. Over 2.5 is a minus 130. Under 2.5 is even money at a plus 100. This one, guys, is probably going to come down to a Jillian Robertson get the takedown. Jillian Robertson gets these takedowns, she's going to be able to dominate. I believe she's just the overall way better fighter. I think the only way she wins this fight, she gets a takedown. Because I think if Manel Lemos stops these takedowns, she's going to be able to probably outstrike Jillian. But Jillian's a very good striker as well. Like not like as like I'm not gonna say she's a great striker, but she's decent. She's getting better and better at her striking. But her bread and butter is the takedowns and that jiu-jitsu. I don't think Amanda Lemos at this stage of her career has the athleticism to be able to stop Jillian Robertson's takedowns. And if I saw Mackenzie Dern able to take down Lemos, and personally that fight was so close, I thought Dern beat Lemos, but scorecard said different. Jillian Robertson's wrestling is better than Mackenzie Dern. So I think Jillian's gonna be able to get that at double A. She'll take her down. I think Jillian Robertson wins this fight either by a sub or a decision. The sub is on the board because one thing about Jillian, she goes for the submission. She tries to get the submission. She likes finishes. So go look at those odds. Jillian Robinson by knockout plus 650. Robinson by submission plus 225. Robinson by decision plus 275. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, the best bet already for this card, like the safest one, is the money line. Maybe put that money line in the parlay with somebody. I'm not as confident in Jillian in this fight, but I do believe she wins. So the money line, minus 198, you can go parlay that with something. But the best bet I see for this fight, the best bet is going to be that plus 275. Jillian Robinson by decision because I don't believe she's going to be able to submit. I don't believe she's going to be able to submit. What's her name? Lemos. I think Lemos has good grappling defense enough to stop a lot of the submissions, but I do believe Jillian's going to be on top. I do believe Jillian gets a lot of those takedowns. So the best bet for that one, I think, is a plus 275. You're going to get a plus 275 on a women's match that most likely will go to decision as long as Lemos shows her grappling defense on the bottom, like I do believe she has. Mackenzie Dern couldn't submit her. So I don't think Jillian is going to be able to do it either. So give me Jillian Robinson. Like I said, the safest play is going to be the money line, but I'm going to be taking probably a little nibble at that decision prop. 275 on a women's MMA match. Give me an all day to go to decision. So that's going to be the best bet. It's going to be Jillian Robinson by decision. Safest bet's the money line, but the best bet's 275 plus 275 on the decision prop. That just looks great, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Now, we'll get to the next one, guys. Like I said, I was waiting for this thing to load. So, all right, next fight, guys. Bobby Green taking on Lance Gibson Jr. This is a short notice fight. Short notice fight. Um, I've only watched a little bit of Lance Gibson. Lance Gibson is a good grappler, I guess you can say. He's a good wrestler, and sometimes he tries to bang it out with people. He comes from a good fighting family, but I just one thing I've seen this guy get hurt in the regionals. This guy got hit with a jab and damn near got knocked out from a jab. And Bobby Green, one thing he's gonna do is he's gonna jab you. He's gonna land those shots. He's gonna throw straight punches, and I do believe this is a good spot for Bobby Green. I think Bobby Green is live for the knockout on this spot. Like I said, Lance Gibson doesn't have the best. He doesn't have the best chin. Lance Gibson, in my opinion, I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything on the strike hand with Bobby. I think the best way he wins this fight is if he takes him down. But I like Bobby Green in this spot. Like I say, he's a -190 favorite. It's kind of scary. I don't want to take that at all. I'm not taking Bobby Green at this stage of his career at a -190. Trust me, like that's not what I'm doing. So we're gonna have to try to get a prop in this one. I'm not confident in this fight at all, but we have to get a prop. Bobby Green by knockout +185. Bobby Green by sub +1400. Bobby Green by decision +240. Gibson by knockout +400. Gibson by sub +700. Gibson by decision +650. So, guys, if I'm gonna tell you guys right now what I like Bobby Green by knockout, the +185. I think that's a good spot. On the If you're on the Bobby Green side, I do believe he gets it done by knockout. But if you're on the Lance Gibson side, I'm not gonna lie. I think that decision at a +650 is very, very juicy. It's a good spot to look at because I don't believe he finishes Bobby, but if he wins, he's gonna grind him out for 3 rounds to end up pulling the decision off. So those are the only two ways I see attacking this fight. Is gonna be Lance Gibson Jr. by decision at the +650. You're gonna get a high price tag on an underdog that has a chance to win if he can just not get knocked out. But if Bobby Green lands those shots like I do believe he's going to be able to. Puts that jab out there, throws the straight punches. I believe eventually he lands one hard shot on Lance Gibson and puts him away and shows him that even though I'm old, you can't make this level jump this high. You can still get knocked out at any point because you don't have a chin. So give me Bobby Green. The +185 looks very good. I think he gets a knockout. But if you're on the Lance Gibson side, sorry guys, I have an interruption on the live real quick. Interruption. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. All right, guys, you guys still here? I am sorry. I am sorry about that. I have somebody that needed a ride home, and I had to get them a ride home. Sorry about that. And we are back, guys. I am sorry. Usually don't have that stuff going on, but I had to get somebody a ride home. So like I said, oh my gosh, now I had to tell them 2 minutes. All right, guys, I'm back. No more interruptions. No more interruptions, guys. I'm gonna get right back into this. I had to get somebody to ride back home, so thought they were gonna be there later, but they're not. All right, guys. But like I said, I'm going with Bobby Green. I think Bobby Green gets the knockout. I think the plus 185 is a good spot. But the decision by Lance Gibson plus 650. The only two ways I see attacking this fight. What the fuck? I lied, guys. I lied. We had one more interruption. Oh my gosh! I swear, Lyft, and Uber be messing with people sometimes. I swear, switching drivers and all this other stuff, man. But yeah, let's move on to the next fight. Bobby Green by knockout plus 185 is the best spot, I believe. So let's get right into this next one. What's up, callback? What's up? Yeah, man. I know. I don't have to be sorry, but I feel like people come in here. I had 3 people in here or 4 people in here when I left. Now I think you're the only person in here. People are like, bro, he left. I'm leaving too. Oh well, they're gonna miss the rest of the picks. So next fight, guys. Kennedy and Juku taking on Marcus Almeida. What's his name? I think it's Marcus Buchecha. Marcus Buchecha. This is the guy we actually know. It's going to be I'm gonna be taking Underdog, guys. It's almost a damn near pick 'em, but this is gonna be the I told myself after the last Buchecha fight when he fought against Martin Budai, I was like, I'm not gonna bet Marcus Buchecha again. Now I catch myself betting on him again. Because I think Buchecha just beats Njuku. One thing about Njuku is he doesn't have the best takedown defense. Yeah, he doesn't have the best takedown defense. He's very tall and very big. One thing Buchecha is gonna do is Buchecha is gonna go for that double leg. I think he's not one of these guys that's gonna sit there and do what um um Walter Walker did and just jump on a leg. Even though Walker got it, Walker jumped on the leg, got the heel hook. Buchecha is a way better guy, way better at jiu-jitsu than Walker is. He's way better. Buchecha has won many tournaments in jiu-jitsu, world tournaments. This guy is jiu-jitsu is elite. If he gets his fight to the floor, and Juku is most likely going to get submitted. Buchecha got down Marcus Budai. I think it was Martin Budai. Took him down in the 3rd round, but it was too late. Martin Budai was just way bigger. And one thing about Budai is just a big guy. I know, and Juku is a big guy, but he doesn't have the weight on him. Martin Budai had the weight on him. He was able to stop those takedowns, use a lot of his weight that actually helped him. But in Juku, he's a light heavyweight that went to heavyweight, so he's more of like a 230, 235. I don't know what he weighed in. I'm gonna watch the weigh-ins after this. But Njuku, I just don't believe he's gonna be able to stop the takedowns. I think Buchecha is gonna be able to get that double leg, take him down, and end up winning this fight by a submission. So honestly, plus 107 is a good line already on the Underdog. I see that line already. It's a good spot. But let's go look at the odds. And Juku by knockout is going to be plus 160, and Juku by sub, which will not happen, is plus 1200. Then Njuku by decision is a plus 500. Why was Martin Budai cut? Because he's not good. He won a lot of fights in the UFC, but he's not good. Honestly, I don't know. He deserved to be in the UFC. I'm not gonna lie. The guy, he deserved to be in the UFC. I believe so, but Dana didn't like him, I guess. But Buchecha by knockout plus 800. Buchecha by sub plus 225. Buchecha by decision plus 750. Guys, that submission is probably to be the only way I attack this fight. Plus 225. I'm getting plus 200 on a guy where he has all the grappling skills to get this fight done by sub. So, yeah, I think this fight's going to come down to if Njuku can stop a takedowns. Because if Njuku cannot stop a takedowns, he's going to get submitted. And if Buchecha can't take down Njuku, he's probably going to get knocked out. So, it's going to be either Buchecha by knockout, Njuku by knockout, or Buchecha by decision, by submission. So, I'm taking the plus 225 on Buchecha. I'm not going to put my money on a guy at a plus 107. I don't think that's big enough value for me to go put my money on him. But plus 225 by a sub, I think that's the only way he wins this fight. So give me the submission by Buchecha. Plus 225 is already a good spot. Let me get this next fight. How many more fights we got? We got one, two, three, four. We got four more fights. Next fight, guys. I don't know how to say his first name. I think it's Mancuzel Costa. I think that's how you say it. Going against Morgan Charrier. This one, guys, I'm taking the underdog as well in this one. I'm taking Morgan Charrier at a plus 117. I just think he's a better fighter. Like, I know Costa has good grappling, Costa has some good striking, but Morgan Charrier, this guy has all the skills in the world to be a top five fighter. He just doesn't put the output out there. He gets outputted every single time, but he has good takedown defense. He has good striking. His grappling is really good as well, and he's very strong. I don't think Costa's going to be able to take him down because Morgan has shown he has good takedown defense. The only way Costa wins this fight is if he outpoints him. He's going to have to throw more and outpoint him. But Morgan has all the skills. Like, I don't want to put too much of an investment in this fight just because like it's going to piss me off if Morgan doesn't come out there and throw enough strikes to win the fight. But I think he wins the fight. I'm not gonna lie, I do believe he wins the fight. Costa, like I said, minus 138 favorite. Morgan Charrier plus 117. Over 2.5, so minus 220. Under 2.5 is a plus 165. I personally think this fight goes to decision. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the best bet for this fight is gonna be Morgan on the Morgan Charrier on the money line. Plus 117 is already a good price because Morgan has shown he has knockout power. I don't know if Costa's gonna be able to get knocked out, but I said the same thing about Nate Landwehr. I thought Nate Landwehr would be able to take the shots too, and then Morgan put him away in a very nasty way. So let's go look at these odds. Costa by knockout plus 1200. Costa by sub plus 800. Costa by decision plus 160. Charrier by knockout plus 325. Charrier by sub plus 900. Charrier by decision plus 250. So I already told you guys, and the best way I see attacking this fight is going to be Charrier on the money line plus 117 because I see that the decision prop, I can see it happening. The over 2.5 is at minus 220, so it seems like the bookie thing is going to decision. So plus 250 on a decision for a guy that doesn't throw too much output, that could just win the fight barely and make it close. It's a good spot for Morgan Charrier. But at the same time, Morgan could land that knockout shot. He's shown against the Nate Landwehr fight, he can land a knockout shot. So plus 375 is actually a good spot. It depends on what you think. The only way Costa wins this fight, in my opinion, is gonna be by decision. So if you're on the Costa side, just take the plus 160 because he's not going to be able to submit Charrier. Charrier has good takedown defense and he has good grappling skills of himself. He won't be able to knock out Charrier because Charrier has a chin for one. And he's just not the better striker, so he's not even going to be able to land on Charrier, in my opinion. But the best bet for this one, like I said, I'm on Morgan Charrier. He has all the skills in the world to be a great fighter. He just needs a little bit more output, and I think this is going to be the time we see it. We have to see it because if he doesn't start throwing more, he's gonna be losing these fights that he should have won. So I'm taking a slight underdog. I think this fight's very close, but I'm taking Morgan Charrier, and I do believe he gets it done by decision plus 275. That's already a good spot. I think if it goes all the way, I think it's gonna be close. Morgan has a knockout chance, but I just think it's gonna go to decision. So I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be decision. I'm gonna say decision Morgan Charrier because I don't know if he's gonna be able to knock out Costa. It's gonna be a close fight. It's gonna be a really close fight. So if it goes to decision, I see Costa win. I see Costa decision on Morgan KO. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. That's good way to look at it. I think Morgan can pull off a decision. I really do. He can. I think he can pull off a decision as well. But Costa, the only way Costa wins is a decision. Costa's not finishing Morgan. So if you're on the Costa side, just go take the. Don't go take that. Go take that decision prop by Costa. It's already a good spot. Next fight, guys. Cesar Almeida taking on Cesare Olasheshek. This one, guys, I'm going to be taking Cesare Olasheshek. I just think he's way better overall skills than Almeida. Almeida might be a better kickboxer. That's about it. But Cesare, he's the better Olasheshek brother. I said that in the contender series. I was like, he's the better brother. And this guy has good grappling skills. He has good takedowns. He can grapple with you. He hits very hard as well. A good striker. Um, and he's with the Fighting Nerds. The Fighting Nerds are going to have a good training camp for him. They're going to have a good game plan for him. And they're probably going to tell him, you know, you don't want to sit there and just stand with Cesar Almeida. Cesar Almeida is easy to take down. Roman Kopylov took him down. If Roman Kopylov is taking you down, Cesare should be able to take him down easily. So I'm on Cesare. I think Cesaro wins this fight by knockout. I think he's going to ground and pound Cesar Almeida's head in. It's going to come down to that. And honestly, even if Cesar Almeida doesn't get taken down, I think Cesaro is good in striking. He's good enough to even keep up with him. I think he can knock out Cesar Almeida on the feet. Cesar Almeida's biggest win is, he beat Alex Pereira in a kickboxing match 10 years ago. Like 10 years ago, you beat Alex Pereira in a kickboxing match. Ooh, dude, like what big deal. But besides that, he doesn't have takedown defense at all. He's been taken down by every single fighter he's ever fought. He can get up, but he's taken down right back down again. Like I said, Roman Kopylov took him down like 4 or 5 times. Cesaro should be able to take him down pretty easily. So I'm pretty heavy on Cesaro this weekend. I think Cesaro knocks him out via ground and pound. The odds: Cesar Almeida plus 400 by knockout. Cesar Almeida by submission plus 2,000. Cesar Almeida by decision plus 500. Cesare Oluseshik by knockout plus 130. Cesare by submission plus 750. Cesare by decision plus 400. So the best bets I see for this one is already like, I say you just put Cesare in a parlay. I think Cesare money line's a good spot, minus 210. That's a good spot already. You can parlay him with somebody that makes it a little better. But the knockout plus 130 looks good. The submission looks good. I don't think this fight goes to decision. So I think what's Cesare inside the distance? Because that saves you from the sub, because the sub will be on the board. I'm telling you right now, the sub will be on the board. So let's see this. What is Cesare inside the distance? Cesare inside the distance minus 110. That's the best bet right there. Cesare, if he wins this fight, it's going to be by submission or knockout. So that's the best bet for the card. Like, I mean, the fight. Cesare to get this finished. Minus 110 inside the distance. That's the best bet for this fight. Personally, I might just parlay Cesare with somebody that I'm confident in. But the best bet for an individual fight bet is going to be Cesare Olaszczak wins inside the distance. I think he takes him down, knocks him out on the floor, ground and pound. Submissions on the board as well, because Cesar Almeida has no grappling skills whatsoever. Cesare is actually a decent grappler. He's the better Olaszczak brother. He's with the fighting nerds. He's going to have a great game plan coming into this fight very ready. So give me Cesare Olaszczak. I think he gets it done inside the distance for the best bet. Next fight, guys. One of my most confident picks of the night, Kevin Vallejos taking on Giga Chikadze. Guys, I'm taking Kevin Vallejos. I think Vallejos is going to dominate Giga. Giga has not been looking good recently. Giga's not the same Giga we all like came to love with the Giga kick and all the striking he had. He's looking very slow recently. His takedown defense is not there. He's getting taken down a lot. And I think Kevin Vallejos is going to take him down and dominate him. I really believe it's going to be a domination. Um, Even on the striking, I think Kevin Vallejos can keep up in the striking as well. Giga might be the slightly better striker, but Vallejos is a okay striker himself. Like I said, he can keep up with Giga. But the takedowns are going to be there all day. I think he's going to be able to take down Giga pretty easily. So I think he's either going to get the knockout or a decision. I think he either just ground and pounds him and finishes him via ground and pound, or he just grinds him out for a decision. Personally, I'm going to say a decision. I think he goes all 3 rounds and just dominates Giga with the top control. So I don't really have much to say about this fight besides one of my most confident picks. So give me Kevin Vallejos. Let's go look at the odds. Vallejos by knockout plus 200. Vallejos by sub plus 1,200. Vallejos by decision plus 150. If you want to take a plus money prop, you're big on plus money. You're like, I want to take a prop on this one because I like plus money and betting individual fights. Kevin Vallejos by decision. That's probably the pick for it. Plus 150. You're going to get a plus 150 on the decision prop where I do believe he grinds out Giga for all 3 rounds. But like I said, I'm very confident in Vallejos this weekend. He's one of my confident picks. So I'm going to be taking him on the money line and parlaying him in one of my most confident picks of the night. So give me Kevin Vallejos. Now, guys, for the main event, the final main event of the entire year, the final fight we're going to be seeing for the UFC for 6 weeks, guys. We're going to have no UFC for 6 weeks. So hopefully they make it a banger for us. But Brandon Royval taking on Manel Kape. This one, guys, can you tell me your locks again once you are done? I'll send you them individually, what my locks are, because I know, so I'll send them to you individually, but I'm going to give out one lock of the day play on here for free for everyone that's watching this and they're still here. But call back, I will send you them individually for what my plays are. But Brandon Royval taking on Manel Kape. This one, guys, I'm taking Manel Kape. This fight kind of scares me a bit, but it's hard. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but I'm very confident in Manel Cop. I know Royval's a dog. Royval's going to keep walking forward. When I just do believe that Manel Kape's going to dominate this fight. Like, I think he's a way better striker than Royval. I don't think Royval's going to be able to take him down either. Manel Kape has really good takedown defense. This fight's going to end up on the feet. And I just think Manel Kape's going to just outpoint Royval. I think he's going to land the harder strikes. I think he has a chance to put Royval away. Don't get me wrong. I do believe he gets if he can crack Royval on his chin, he could probably knock him out. And I would say like that third or fourth round. But I'm taking Manel Kape. I do believe he gets his fight. I think he gets his fight done by a decision. I do believe he goes all 5 rounds. It could come down to maybe a 3-2 win for Kape, but personally, I think it's gonna be like a 4-1. I just think Manel Kape's a way better fighter than Royval. Royval's gonna be takedown or bust in this one. Personally, that's what I think. Is I think Manel Kape is a way better striker, but his takedown defense is so good, so he's gonna be able to stop those takedowns. So I'm taking Manel Kape. Let's go look at the props. Royval by knockout plus 1200. Royval by submission plus 750. Royval by decision plus 550. That's a crazy line. Royval by decision plus 550. That's worth taking. If you're on the Royval side, you take that plus 550 on Royval by decision. That's a good spot. I already see it right there. Manel Kape by knockout plus 140. Manel Kape by submission plus 1000. Manel Kape by decision plus 235. I like the decision prop for Manel Kape. I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Royval. It's on the board. Don't get me wrong. It is on the board for him to get a knockout. But personally, I just believe that Manel Kape's going to outpoint him, take him, stop the takedowns for like 5 rounds, land the strikes on top, and end up winning a decision victory. Royval has a good chin. Royval has shown that he can take a punch, so I don't think Manel Kape's gonna be able to put him away. He has a chance to do it, but personally, I think Manel Kape wins this fight by decision. So if you guys like plus money and you guys want big plus monies on the main event of the night, I say take that plus 235 Manel Kape by decision. But like I said, I'm very high on Manel Kape this weekend. I'm very confident in him. Minus 285. I probably will be adding him to one of my parlays to go along with like the card. So yeah, guys, Manel Kape, kind of one of my confident picks of the whole entire night. So one more time before I get out of here, guys, is that's it. We just wrote down the whole entire card, the final card of the year. I'm gonna give you guys my picks one more time. If you guys want, also after this video, I'm gonna go post my actual quick pick video where this is about 45 to 50 minutes long. My quick pick video is going to be about 11-12 minutes. I'll break down the whole entire card in kind of fast fashion. In my description of that video, I will be putting my free plays in there, but if you guys want access to my lock of the day plays, my most confident plays of the entire card, go become a member at the Buy Me a Coffee page. The link to my Buy Me a Coffee page is in every single one of my videos, especially the video that's going to be posted after this, my UFC video. Go down to the description, click that link, you get access to my lock of the day plays where we have been killing it. Call back, tell them that we've been killing it. We have been killing it in our lock of the day plays. We've been hitting so many of them. Last week we went undefeated. I think in the past like 5 events I want to say we went like 12-2 in the past like 5 events for the lock of the day play. So we are killing it. So if you guys want access to my most confident picks for the UFC card, go become a member at the Buy Me a Coffee page. The link will be in the description. So one more time, I'll give you guys my picks for the card. First fight, I'm going Bleda. Second fight, I'm going Garamelli Pat. Third fight, I'm going Melissa Croden, underdog. Third fight, I'm going Steven Asplin. Fourth fight, I'm going Yaroslav Amosov. Next fight, I'm going to be going Isaac Thomas as another underdog against Joanna Sembrito. Next fight, I'm going to be going Jillian Robertson against Amanda Lemos. I'm taking Jillian Robertson. Fight after that, I'm going Bobby Green against Lance Gibson. I'm taking Bobby Green. Next fight after that, I'm going underdog again. I'm taking Marcus Buchecha to beat Njuku or Kennedy Njuku. Next fight after that, I'm taking another underdog. I'm taking Morgan Charrier to beat Marzel Costa. I think Charrier wins that fight. Next fight, I'm going to be going with Cesare Olasheshek. I think Olasheshek wins that fight pretty easily. I just think Cesar Almeida is not that good. We'll see. Maybe he makes me look stupid. Next fight after that, I'm taking Kevin Vallejos, one of my confident picks of the night. I think Kevin Vallejos dominates Giga. And for the main event of the night, I'm taking Manel Kape, another one of my confident plays. So guys, I will be saying one lock of the day play on there because I got three lock of the day plays for tomorrow's card. I'm gonna give you guys one here for free. If you guys are still watching after this repost, you guys get a free lock of the day play. And if you guys are in this chat, you guys get a free lock of the day play. So the one free lock of the day play I'm gonna be giving you guys for this card is gonna be a prop. We're gonna be going with Steven Asplund via knockout at a -110. I think Steven Asplund knocks out Sean Sharaf. I just think he's not Sean Sharaf's not that good. I think Asplund beat the guy in the contender series and knocked him out very fast. That was a guy that was better than Sean Sharaf. So the one lock of the day play I'm giving you guys for free on here is going to be Steven Asplund via knockout. And all right, guys, I'm gonna be out of here. If you guys are here, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. We have been killing it for UFC. We're one of the best predictors on YouTube's UFC prediction tracker has us rated at fourth for all the YouTubers. Over like 170 to 200 people that break down cards. We're ranked fourth on YouTube. So last week we had Joshua Van, we had Peter Yan. So I don't know anybody that had Peter Young and Joshua Van actually the same exact way as I said it. I said Joshua Van by TKO or knockout, and I said Peter Yan by decision. So we had it the exact same way. Even though the Joshua Van fight was kind of got lucky on that one. The fight ended so fast. Like I don't. I mean, I can't count that as a me picking knockout. Like I said TKO too. I said it, but still, we picked Peter Yan. Not that many people you guys know actually picked Peter Yan last week. So yeah, guys, like I said, video's gonna be posted after this. Go check out my page. I have all different types of bets. Go become a member of the Buy Me Coffee page. You can go to any of my videos. Click that link in the description. Become a member. You get access to my lock of the day plays for all sports. We went 3-0. Yes, 3-0 today. It's still 10 o'clock, so 3-0 today. But yeah, guys, like the video, subscribe to the page, call back. I'll be sending you my locks individually on and sending them to you right now. So thank you guys for fucking with me. If you guys want to do a live watch along tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing a live watch along for the UFC card. I might do a live watch along for PFL as well because I have a lock of the day play for PFL Europe tomorrow's. I like the PFL Europe card. There's a lot of great fights on there. But all right, guys, I am out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Come tomorrow for the live watch along for UFC.